Hello, we're back with more, kitty adventures. Meow. Okay, so previously we were playing eQuest, Nova's Day Out. What a way to start. But I feel like this is gonna be going pretty successfully. So, previously we got, ambushed by our older sibling, Tolkien the kitty, and my stepmother walked in and ended the whole thing for us. So, let's continue. Alright, so, let's just, Tolkien is terrified and looks at you with wide eyes of horror, as if to say, "Why have you done this to me, friend?" He quickly flips over and jumps into the nearby window, a height too far for a small kitten such as yourself to reach. You meow gently, but to no avail. Tolkien simply stares outside. You look at him for a moment before turning around, a twinge of sadness running through you. You can see the food bowl and decide that now is as good of a time as any to get a bite to eat. Maybe it will make you feel better. Go have some food. It's the only choice. Or you just say, "I don't need no food." Alright. You sit down at the food bowl and looks around the house. I'm just gonna go ahead and say any typo, so if I start speaking like a retard, you know there's a typo. Right. There's no sign of Sminny nearby, thank goodness, so you lower your head and begin to eat. Eating your food, you slowly forget your Tolkien troubles, simply enjoying the meal of adult cat food that you technically shouldn't be eating. That just makes it all the better, though. From behind you, there's a thump, and you see Tolkien has... Is it Tolkien or Tolkien? I know it's the name of the guy or chick, I don't know, who wrote the Harry Potter series. If you're actually gonna watch, then please comment and give some clarity on that. Alright. From behind you there's the imp, and you see Tolkien as under the window. You watch as he approaches and uses the water bowl next to you. There is another thump, and you turn back around. Uh-oh, it's Sminny. She must have been in the window too. She is walking towards the food bowl, but veers off to the left at the last minute. Jumping onto a car tree beside her, she watches Tolkien as he drinks, obviously considering him a traitor to the cause. It's like some kittens and conspiracy theory crap, or 9/11. It wasn't Osama. It was Mittens. Dun dun dun! Alright, you still don't understand why Sminny doesn't like you, but you hope that one day the two of you can be friends. Her white fur and gray markings are so pretty, Fugly, and you have to admit that you always want to jump onto her big fluffy belly. Who made this? Seriously, I kinda want to kill you. For now, though, it seemed like you'll have to settle for the hissing and general avoidance that comes with knowing Sminny. At least Tolkien doesn't hate you, though. There was always that. Continue to eat. The only choice again. Phew, you're starting to get pretty full now, and decide to take a step back. You look around, still not believing how lucky you are. Just a few weeks ago, you were out on the streets when a nice girl found you and took you in. Aww. We fed you and made sure you got taken care of. And now you get to live with her. She even gave you a name to make it official. Nova. And you name it, you get attached. You don't know. Maybe you could poop on the carpet and you'd be like, oh, hell no. Anyway, you look at Tolkien standing next to you and jump up at him, backing his back from pure happiness. Let's play! I had to light my screen there for a minute. He turns and looks at you before rolling over onto his back. Yay, playtime! Yeah, that's what it says. He reaches out to grab at you, and you pounce away, hopping into the food bowl and sending bits of food flying everywhere. You consider eating them because you know the nice girl doesn't like having food spilled everywhere. But before you have time to think, Tolkien is on you. You jump. Sorry, I burped. I don't know what that was. Sorry. But before you have time to think, Tolkien is on you. You jump away again, just narrowly escaping his pounce. Click. You unexpectedly hear the familiar sound of a door handle turning. Could the people be back already? I don't know, maybe they were just going to get like McDonald's or something, you know? Maybe they want to go skate on a Cheeto, I don't know. Turn to the door. You turn to the door just in time to see Sminny drop to the ground in front of the now open door. It is slightly ajar, and Sminny puts her paws in the opening and attempts to wedge it open. You watch silently as first her arm disappears to the other side, and then her head. Did she figure out how to open the door? How did she do that? Oh my god. You Japanese man are gonna assassinate me. I need to watch every corner. Oh god. No. Okay. Tolkien approaches the door and helps the struggling Minnie. There's my finger. Sticking his own big head into the opening as well. With his help, the pair manages to get the door open all the way. Tolkien looks back at you momentarily before turning to the outside world. Sminny watches you closely, sitting in front of the open door. She nudges her head in the direction of the outside, then continues to stare at you. Is this some sort of trick? Is she just trying to get rid of you? Tolkien bravely takes a step forward, and then another, and then another. Soon he is gone, and Sminny looks after him. A look of worry on her face. Where is he going? You take a step forward and Sminny glares at you. What do you do? Do I follow Tolkien outside? Or do I think I'm a bit scared? Maybe I'll wait a second. You know what? I need to stay in character. I need to be the pussy cat. I'm gonna wait and decide to be fat and lazy. Hello? Dad? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Tolkien has gone through... Oh, that's a lot of text. Tolkien has gone through the door in front of you, and as you fall back onto your butt to sit down, Sminny's eyes follow him, worried as he disappears into the outside world. Your mind is racing while you consider the possibilities of the outside world. What if there's dogs? That would be scary. There could also be birds and other little animals outside too, though. Which would just be fun! Sminny meows at you. Hang on, I'm gonna check the time. Dang! I'll go about for another 3 minutes or so. Alright. Sminny meows at you. You have been on your butt for a minute or two now, with the door sitting wide open. You can tell that Sminny is getting nervous. She meows at you again, nudging her head towards the door. You're starting to think that she wasn't counting on Tolkien leaving instead of you. You remember when you first met Tolkien and how afraid of him you were? He was big and black with... That's racist! With a white belly. And a spot on his face. And you just couldn't find the courage to go up to him. That changed pretty quick quick! Though, when he finally made the first move to play with you, and from then on, the rest was history. The heart sinks when you strain your neck to peek outside a bit further and see that Tolkien is nowhere to be seen. Where could he have gone? What if something happens? You can't let him go alone. You stand up and walk to the door as your heart thumps in your chest. Smitty watches you go by, staying silent as you pass the threshold to the outside world. You step onto the welcome mat out front, and then onto the hard gray concrete beneath it. Slam! You jump and spin a notice to see that the door is slammed shut and that Smitty is nowhere to be seen. You don't have time to think about her right now, though, if you're going to catch up to Tolkien. Ahead of you of the pavement leads off and to the left. An obvious path for Tolkien to have followed after leaving the house. On the other hand, off to the right, you see a small tree and some bushes that are just asking to be investigated. Maybe Tolkien went there. Alright. I'll just follow the path. I bet Tolkien would go that way. Or, Tolkien is an adventurer. There's no way he would pass up exploring those bushes. Bush. Well, what are we gonna do, guys? I don't know. What are we gonna do? You're not gonna know until the next episode! Anyway, stay wet. I keep forgetting to say that like I did the last episode because same day he walked in.